everyone, my name is Noela, and today we are going to see different functions of management. We are going to emphasize on five main functions, which are planning, organizing, leading, staffing, and controlling. To start, let's see what is planning. During planning, different managers from a certain organization, they sit together and set goals or identify organizational goals, and afterwards they identify different activities that are needed to be done so as to achieve the set goals or the identified goals. As the example, as I have mentioned, example of a task that is done during that function, it's setting goals and identifying activities that are needed to achieve those goals. The second function is organizing. Organizing, it's more about designing tasks and the responsibilities to the employees and identifying different resources needed to complete or to achieve a certain task. As the example of a task, as I mentioned, it is identifying or designing tasks and distributing responsibilities. That's all about organizing. The third one is staffing. During staffing, the managers or managerial team, they sit together, or what is done during staffing, they recruit um, employees, rate employees with the needed skills and place them in different areas where there is a gap or where it seems to be missing employees. So additionally, during staffing, managers also, they see what can be done to make employees perform better. In this case, there's a need of trainings, review, like performance review. Those are the things that can be done to make sure that employees are performing well. As I come to say of a task that is associated with staffing, it is recruiting and placing employees or new employees to the right places. The next one is leading. So during leading process, here the managers, they give direction to the employees and give motivation and also influencing employees to perform a certain task. It involves also controlling what was planned, what was organized, and what was what was done during the two functions. They evaluate, like they give directions to make sure that what was planned is going to be achieved. Uh, the next one, which is the last one, is controlling. So in this function, it is where like managers make an overall evaluation to see how far goals are being achieved and set standards of how they are going to judge or to evaluate the achievement of the goals. Also during controlling, they see, like they measure what was achieved and what is missing and set different standards for the next performance. That's all about controlling, and that's all about the five main functions of management. So after going through the function of management, let's go now to different management styles. We are going to start by directing style. So on the styles, we are going to see different strengths and weaknesses of each. We are starting by the directing style. As the strength, this one is where like managers give directions, like say uh, help the employees to know what they have to do and when they have to do it, and provide different materials to be used while doing that activity. So as the strength, of course, as I said, it motivates new employees because they will get to know what they have to do and when they have to do it, as well as what they will use to do that. Also, it also helps everyone to know the right things to do. That's all about the strength. And then about the weaknesses, directing doesn't allow people to think critically, because like always they will be told what to do and they will not get time to think. Additionally, it doesn't allow creativity and innovation. Also, like doesn't help people or encourage people to take initiative, because all the time they are going to be asked do this, they are not going to take initiative to do what they want to do. I can give you a scenario or which shows how directing can be used appropriately. For instance, I'm working as an FBI agent and I'm the chief. We have been looking for someone who escaped the prison, but it has been hard for us to reach on or to catch that man. By chance, someone or I get a call and it is saying that they saw that person in the town, and immediately I want to direct people, or I say everyone go and run after that person. So in that case, we have an emergency and I'm trying to make sure or to give direction to the to the assistants to go and catch that person. In that case, directing is it is appropriate used because we have an emergency, or yeah, that's an emergency and we have to use it. The next stereo is discussing stereo, and in this stereo as the strength, of course, it allows people to interact, or it allows everyone to participate in the discussion. So as the strength, it motivates people who are in that discussion, because they will be able to express themselves. Also, it will encourage like interaction, as managers will get to know what people think or what employees think about a certain topic. Um, that's some of the strength of the discussing style. Then as the weaknesses, discussion style doesn't like, it requires much time because people will need time to express themselves and discussion takes a lot of time. So the weakness is that it can't be used when you don't have enough time. Also, it can't be applicable when you have an emergency, because you will need to work very quickly and you will not get time to spend discussing. So now to see how discussion style can be used appropriately, like for instance, when you are working in a restaurant and you want to improve something and you want different ideas from employees, you can use discussion style. Like uh, you will need different ideas from different people. That's how you can use discussion style or discussing style appropriately. So the last style is delegating style, and as the strength, it allows people to think critically, because you'll be giving people like responsibilities and they will be working on their own to achieve or to complete them. So it allows critical thinking, and it will help employees to acquire leadership skills, because they will get time to work on them on their own and like work as the leader of the team. Also, it encourages or it improves innovation and creativity. That's all about the strength of delegating style. Then for the weakness, this style can't be applicable to everyone, like everyone can't be delegated to a certain task. This is because it is not easy to trust everyone, so it will like it will require you to see like um to judge everyone and see if you can trust this one and give like and delegate him to work on that certain task. So let's see like the appropriate way to use delegating style. Of course, you delegate because you have a lot of things to do in a short period of time. For instance, um, you want to correct different or many a lot of information from different people, but it is not going to be easy for you to work on that and complete that on time. So in this case, you are going to delegate your tasks to different people and make sure that they will come with all the information you have been looking for and complete what you or what will be the use of that information. That's how delegating style is used. So that's all about this presentation. Thank you so much for your kind attention.